Arjun was the kind of man who stopped to help stray dogs. He offered his seat on crowded trains. He worked as a software engineer, his days filled with lines of code and his nights filled with dreams of Ananya. They lived in a small, cheerful apartment in the heart of Mumbai, a city that pulsed with life and thrummed with energy. Arjun loved the city, its chaos and its charm, but most of all, he loved sharing it with Ananya. Ananya was everything Arjun wasn't. She was a whirlwind of color and laughter, a talented artist who filled their apartment with canvases and clay sculptures. She was his opposite, his complement, the missing piece he never knew he needed. He would watch her paint, her brow furrowed in concentration, her tongue peeking out from between her lips, and he would feel a surge of love so intense it bordered on pain. Yes, Arjun was deeply, irrevocably in love. Ananya was a ray of sunshine, or so it seemed. She brought light into Arjun's life, chasing away the shadows with her laughter. Her smile was bright, her eyes sparkled with mischief, and her touch was like a warm breeze. Arjun felt truly known by her, seen and cherished in a way he never had before. He believed he knew every facet of her, every hope and dream. But love, Arjun was learning, could be a blinding force. It could make you see what you wanted to see, ignore the whispers of doubt that flickered at the edges of your mind. He didn't notice the way Ananya sometimes looked at him, a flicker of something cold and calculating in her eyes. He didn't see the darkness that lurked beneath the surface, a darkness that was about to explode into his life, shattering his world into a million pieces. The phone call came on a Tuesday. Arjun was at work, staring at his computer screen, when the shrill ringing tore through his concentration. It was his younger sister, her voice trembling, frantic. "Bhaiya," she sobbed, "come home, please come home." The words were choked, barely audible, but they were enough to send a chill down Arjun's spine. He left work immediately, his gut twisting with a growing sense of dread. He arrived to chaos. Flashing lights painted the night sky an eerie red and blue. The air was thick with the smell of blood and the murmur of horrified whispers. His parents, his sister, his sweet baby nephew, all gone, brutally murdered in their own home. The sight of their lifeless bodies, sprawled on the blood-soaked marble floor, hit Arjun like a physical blow. His knees buckled, and the world dissolved into a kaleidoscope of grief and horror. Detective Kabir surveyed the carnage with a practiced eye. The apartment was a testament to brutality, the air thick with the metallic scent of blood. He'd seen his fair share of violence, but this felt personal. The viciousness of the attack, the sheer senselessness of it gnawed at him. He looked at Arjun crumpled on the floor, his face a mask of grief, and felt a surge of empathy. He vowed then and there to find the monsters responsible. The investigation began immediately. Kabir and his team worked tirelessly, interviewing neighbors, combing through the apartment for clues, chasing down every lead. Arjun, lost in his grief, was of little help. It was Ananya who surprised them. She was a pillar of strength, comforting Arjun, providing them with information, her demeanor calm and collected. But Kabir, a man who trusted his instincts above all else, noticed the way her eyes darted around the room, the way her hand trembled ever so slightly when she thought no one was watching. He began to suspect that Ananya was not the grieving girlfriend she pretended to be. She was hiding something.